How you doing? Good. Yeah, I got a message from my mom. Father says she's picked up another bad habit that she had in the past. That she was so good at not doing it, but now she's stuck doing it again. Turns out, ever since this whole thing has started with me, they can't get her away from the TV. She won't move, and I'll tell you what, that is one bear that if she says she's going, don't mess with her, don't you're not gonna like it. And, but when we were growing up, she was always one with facts, and she would never let you get away with something that she knew was not right. And turns out I was not right about something, and so she relaying it on to me to make sure that he told me that, coming. I told you that Mr. Wolf ran the skate land, and he had an awesome light display. Turns out it wasn't him. Not exactly who. He said it was. She said it was Lang, I think. See, you guys ever seen those shows where you drive through a neighborhood and the friggin' house just like blown up with Christmas lights? Yeah, we had that in our town before that was even a thing. Um, but it wasn't a bunch of neighbors. There's one guy. He went through a lot of work, and my mama says his name was Lang, I think, and it was right across from Jefferson on Mulberry. His front yard was just awesome with lights, and everything was lit up. Bushes, trees, house, everything. Like I said, it was those neighborhood Christmas shows that before they were neighborhood Christmas shows. This guy was doing it way back when I was a kid. So anyway, she just wanted to make sure that the right guy got credit, and she even not 100% what his name was, but she's thinking it was Lang. I don't know, and she just knew for a fact it wasn't Wolf. Uh, Wolf was he was a dare person to this uh, holy city. Him and his family, like I said, he was a teacher. His family ran that skate land, and he was always good to the kids. Always good to us, and sit and talk to us. Because there were some days, where uh, kids would have a bad day or whatever, and because he had a little concession stand, and I remember him sitting there talking to some of the kids, just it's gonna be all right. What's wrong here? And he charged for sodas and popcorn, but sometimes he gave it to you. It was like so awesome. He's like, yeah, I know you don't care. Get it. Get out of here. Anyway, yeah. Um, about this 7 days of peace. Because, see, I got firsthand, this is another poop and pee world message or story, so I'm sorry. Uh, Doing infrastructure is key to your village. And I had the examples of what it was like to have it come to my neighborhood because we had 220 out on the pole. We didn't have 220 to the house, and we had to go through a lot to get that. And when we did, I got a hot water heater. Life got good. But in doing that, we found out we had another problem. We had a septic tank, and now that you had hot water, there's going to be a little bit of water going through that thing. The side of our house got a little mushy, so we decided we only got to empty that septic tank, and we started digging, find it. Oh yeah, we found it right away. Uh, Daddy kind of fell in it, at least one leg. Turns out it was an old septic tank. Uh, they would not allow today like that. It was a metal one, and the lid was weak, and so hitting it with a shovel and standing on it was not a good idea. And but we got it opened up, Got a guy come out to clean it or empty it. Then we had to patch the roof, the top of it. And let me just say it was not to code, okay? It was not to code. The whole damn operation was not to code. All right? And there's a reason for code, people. We have a code because it works. You can't go out there and Afro engineer and duct tape some things together. That just is not going to work. All right? We need real work done. You duct tape warriors, get the hell back. But I remember it was a glorious thing to have a septic pump station put at the bottom of our hill, Cannon Hill, because until then, that septic tank was a real pain in the ass. So we had to be careful on our showers and what have you, and it was now we went from having just a little bit of water to having a friggin' timer. Okay, dude, in, out, go. All right, and that's what it was. And nevertheless, I spent a lot of days with greasy hair because dude, my hair was so damn thick back in that day. And I know it doesn't show it now, but I'm telling you, man, my hair was thick. You get that thing lathered up with shampoo, you're gonna be there 5 minutes to get that damn stuff out. Anyway, it was nice though when we got that septic system or that sewer pump station brought in. And those are the kind of things that you're gonna have to identify in your village. That though it's not been profitable for this group of people, if the houses are worth saving and that everything needs to, the neighborhood needs this pump station, we're going to have to do it because it's what he wants done, especially if it's an area that's going to be alive for a while. All right. Now, granted, here in America, a lot of that stuff is already pre-done and ready to go, just like my neighborhood is now, or my old neighborhood. Other worlds or countries, not so much. Some of them don't even have water treatment facilities. And so this 7 days of peace is getting everybody figuring out where they are. But remember, there's some places in the world, they don't even have water treatment. They are still literally carrying water. So those people are going to get the first help, okay? And the infrastructure is going to work up from there around the world. But he's telling me that we'll be able to have crews for everything. It turns out we got a lot of hands that are going to be available. And we got a lot of supplies. We got a lot of money. So don't be surprised. We'll be coming to your neighborhood real quick. Real quick. But not until those places have their crews working. And going forward. Because as soon as they are working on it and they have everybody they need and everything's there, it's just, we got to build it, dude. We got to build it. That's all there is to it. We're working on it. Then we'll go to the next and we'll start building that one. All right, got crews, got going on. Cool. All right, what else next? Okay, let's get that one. All right, there's a crew, got it going. And then before you know it, all this stuff will just start developing. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll have little reports in the news about how awesome the world's coming. And they now have this, or wow, they've never had this in this village, and they never had this. And countries can report for their progress, and I think that's probably the best way to do it in the beginning, because every country is at a different level, and they need to know they're doing good. Okay. Here in America, having a water treatment facility is kind of We already have. We got a couple screwed up ones that need some work. I don't know. Did we ever get that Michigan thing settled? Lead in the water? I don't know. But we got a few problems. But like I said, some of these countries don't have shit, and their news needs to reflect how they're coming along. And we just stand back and be proud they're getting their stuff. And because I don't know, have you ever looked outside? The world is kind of friggin' messed up. All right, this is not going to happen during those 7 days of peace. No, no, we're just making a friggin' repair list. That damn thing's probably going to be longer than Santa's naughty list. I don't know. We'll find out. Well, maybe we'll compare numbers. We will know that number pretty solid come by the end of the 7 days piece. Who's missing? Oh, I didn't like him anyway. All right. Yeah, that's time for a break. I gotta go get some coffee and get music, cigarettes, and where we're going next. So, anyway, I just want to make sure y'all knew that my mama corrected me. She always did. That's kind of like a mama's job because there's nothing worse than having a kid running around with dumbass facts and saying, "Yeah, no, boy, come here." No, that is not right. All right. If you're gonna tell somebody something, tell them the right fact. Oh, she was awful sometimes. But she was a smart woman, and it's kind of funny because she just did high school herself, and she didn't even really work in the world because of her weight and her problems of moving around and such. But and she did have a few jobs, but she was the smart one. Yeah, certainly not my father. I mean, he was smart. Friggin' A, we figured out he was the best duct tape engineer I had ever seen in my life. Uh, but yeah, you see my point. Anyway, I'll be back. We'll talk.